It's a building that's meant so much to the city of New Orleans and all of its residents over the years. And our coverage of the NFL has brought us to it, Caesars Superdome. Jake Elliott is out and ready to kick this one away. And we're underway in Caesars Superdome. Here comes Williams on the return. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. They're going to start on the ground with Kamara. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short of the 35. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you're going to be a Pro Bowler.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Right side, Shaheed's got it. There it is, touchdown New Orleans! The Saints take a 6-0 lead right away. So the Saints making the call here. They're going for 2.
The Saints will line up for the 2-point conversion.
He's throwing for it! And the call to go for it not rewarded as the pass falls incomplete. Could have been 7 if they tried the point after, but instead, they only call on him to boot this away. On the return, Britton Covey. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Hurts comes out throwing. He rolls to his right. Now he takes it. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
That's caught. It's Saquon Barkley. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, there was never a play in any playbook I ever saw designed for a lost yardage play when you throw the ball. But if there's any solace, at least it was 1st down. A couple more chances to make up for it.
They run it with Saquon Barkley. Blast through midfield. Inside the 30. And he is into the end zone for a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles finish off their opening drive. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers.
And he can't get a throw away. He's sacked. Oh, this game stays tied. the kickoff. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Kamara running out of the gun. And it's going to be about a 3-yard pickup in the end. Brought down on the effort by Quinyon Mitchell. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7. They stay on the ground with Kamara. And he'll get it up to the 44. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's good for a New Orleans 1st down. Another run for Kamara. Past midfield to the 45. And finally stopped at the 34. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
Those outside runs so critical for running back, quarterback, O-line to hit their targets. They got a target area to expose that defense and make the most of it, and that offense just put on display some teaching tape for it.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Darius Slay has it. And this isn't resolved quite yet as he goes out. We've got a flag down. Looks like it's going to be on the offense. And they're going to go ahead and let the play stand as it happens. They decline the penalty. Running right, it's Barkley. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. Carl Granderson in on the tackle. And they can go ahead and stay in that huddle. We're at the end of the 1st quarter. Both teams neck and neck. Ready now for our 2nd quarter. The Eagles have the football. They're looking down to 2nd and 9. They go to Barkley again. And he's brought down for a loss.
That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. You even rip through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. He lobs it up, looking deep to the right side. That's complete inside the 35. And he flips the field for them before being taken down.
Speaks to this guy's talent as just an all-around difference maker, playmaker. We see him line up as a receiver, and we don't even bat an eye, Kate. And we don't really bat an eye when he makes that kind of play either. This guy's just different, built for the moment.
And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Here's Hurts. On the move, headed right. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
Third and long for him here. Taking a big shot for the end zone. And they can't connect on the 3rd down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it, but it's incomplete, and now we've got 4th down. A play fake, now Hurts to throw. And all their pressure gets it done. That's a sack on 4th down as they force the turnover.
Well, this play never had a chance between the pressure at home and the coverage downfield. QB still got to find a way to throw it up and give somebody an opportunity to make a play.
Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he runs out of bounds at the opposing 45. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And the Saints are going to have a 1st down. So we're at the 2-minute warning here from the Superdome. The Saints pushing for a score before the break. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Throwing on first down, it's Carr. This is reeled in by Taysom Hill. And he's brought down, but there's some laundry on the field. Well, he had a chance to pull up and avoid the hit, Brock, but we knew the outcome from the moment he decided not to and made contact. That flag came out. So now, following the penalty, it's 1st and goal. Here's an option play right side. Fighting for the goal line. Oh, he lost it! Someone punched it out! And the Eagles get to it!
You know, Kate, that's a stop they're going to use as teaching tape for an entire season. Heck, the offseason. Back pressed against their own end zone, making an impact play. No one expected to force a fumble. His effort directly kept points off the scoreboard. It's that type of effort the coaches want to see from everyone on the field.
And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Colson Adebo's got it. And he makes the Hets go. It's a touchdown on the pick six. He not only broke on it to make the pick, Brock, but he was on the move real quick. Knowing short field, there's a great chance that he could take that one back for a touchdown. The kicker gets it. Oh, it looks like he's going to throw it. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right.
I know these special teams coaches spend all week trying to find a little weakness, and I guess they saw something on film they may have liked. But I think this serves as a reminder, if you want to get to, try the conversion from the 2-yard line next time.
This return makes it up to the 25. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Hurts back to the air after the pick. He's got Devontae Smith. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Eagles hustling everyone back to the line. On first down, Hurts. And Smith on the slant. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. Eagles hustling everyone back to the line. Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Offense to the line for 2nd down. Shotgun snap for Hurts. It's another first-half mistake. He's intercepted again. Kool-Aid McKinstry has the INT. And the Saints will set up just a little bit shy of the 40 following the tackle. Well, okay, I guess we've got a couple of very giving teams today, Brock. One side coughs it up with a fumble, then the other side graciously hands it right back with the interception.
Hey, listen, if you like playmaking defenses, then you like this game right here. These defenses, they're the ones supplying the big plays, and they're putting their stamp on this game.
The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up. Now this is intercepted. That is back-to-back passes. Picked off by C.J. Gardner-Johnson. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line. 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Philadelphia going to spend its second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Back to the line they go. It's second down. Another try following the sack. And this one's incomplete. Too low as it skips off the ground.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Now Hurts on third and long. He's going to try to drop it in deep right. This is caught inside the 15. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down.
You know, Kay, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position by hitting on that shot.
And he's going to score. Touchdown, Philadelphia! The Eagles tie it just before halftime. A.J. Brown, the touchdown. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Bronk. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop them either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring to a defense, other than QB draw, this ball is going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play, and they just exposed them.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. They've got 1st and 10, Bronk, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. Looking to throw. To the outside and complete to Olave. And he takes this out after crossing the 45. Here comes the final play of our first half. One final shot before halftime. He throws a bullet deep to the right. That one's caught at the 10-yard line. And somehow they've reached the end zone with no time remaining in the half. So late in the half, Bronk, why not take a shot downfield? And their prayers are answered as they come up with that late touchdown.
You know, this is just a case of who wants it more. If you're in that secondary, all you're thinking is knock the ball down.
Yeah.
Even if you make some contact, right? They rarely call pass interference on plays like that. But somehow, some way, the ball winds up as a touchdown.
So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the third quarter. Here's Groupie on now to handle the kickoff. Covey now to return this. Tackle made as the return gets it out to the 32. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Hurts now from the gun. Buying some time right. That's complete. Here's Brown. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. Offense in the hurry up here. 1st and 10. Here's Hurts. He'll get this one to Brown. He's still going at the 30. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. The Saints calling for a timeout, their first. as that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way. They have themselves another 1st and 10. Barkley trying this up the gut, and he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
Well, I'll steal a line from one of my buddies, but I'm going to quote him. Mark Schlereth, 2-time Super Bowl winner, says if you want to run the ball, you got to keep running the ball. And that's a perfect example of it. Don't get tired. Don't get mad at gaining 4 yards. It's a run that can set up even more in the run game.
A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Hurts with it on 3rd and short. And he gets in. Touchdown, Philadelphia! The Eagles cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Dallas Goedert the touchdown. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
Now the Eagles will attempt another 2-point conversion. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. And that catch in the end zone gives them the lead. Well, that right there really changes the complexion of this game. They take the lead on the conversion rather than playing for the tie.
You could just see my head up here in this booth, right? It's just shaking. I mean, the old-timers are looking at some of these decisions the new school guys are making and just wondering aloud, what are you thinking? Well, what they're thinking is what some of the data is telling them to do. And what I love, Kate, it now really puts the pressure on that other side to respond.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They send the tight end in motion left. Kamara now on 1st and 10. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
He beams one deep right side. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by C.J. Gardner-Johnson. And the Eagles get it back